Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's video, we are going to be doing a Tara guide for you guys. I believe that I'm quite a decent Tara, so I hope that I can give you guys some really good tips. We're going to play a few Brawl games and then gem games, so they're going to be the best modes for Tara. Anyway, let's get into the games. Okay guys, so moving into the first game here, the first thing to know is that the super is going to be the most important thing about Tara. Another important things to note: she fires 3 cards, has a very slow reload speed. Each card is going to do 588 damage, so that's 3 cards have a combined damage of around 1.7k, which is going to allow you to 3-shot a lot of brawlers in the game. At this point, we're playing it pretty slow. Tara is super is a very slow brawler to start off with. As soon as you get the super, you can definitely play a lot more aggro and make some nice plays. As you can see here, as soon as we get the super, we hit a triple pull, and that just shows you like how the contrast of Tara with and without super. So without super, it can be a very slow brawler, but with super, it can be absolutely deadly, as you saw in that play then. That's just why I love Tara. Tara's one of my favorite brawlers. The ability to do plays like that and just carry your team and make some crazy plays is why I love Tara so much. At this point, I get a double pull then, and the pet heals me just enough to allow me to sneak it in. Anyway guys, let's jump right into the next game. Okay guys, so moving into the next game here. As you can see, we're up against a decent comp here. Tara is going to thrive against the high HP brawlers like tanks. So in this game we got a Frank. It's going to be Tara's going to be very weak against brawlers such as Piper and longer range brawlers, and also Spike and 8-bit that can counter and like outrange Tara. So at this point we kind of take them out. We play that pretty well then. Another reason why these high health brawlers are going to be so good for Tara is that it's going to be allow you to like cycle your super, and cycling your super is so important with Tara. Like as I did then, so you can also do a nice play to break the walls in Brawl Ball, which can allow you to score much easier. So I would have broken those walls, but it looks like someone destroyed them before me. But anyway, Spen's got a super, so he can just super the Nita. Here I can just super the Frank here and get quite a lot of my super back. If you can ever super someone and take them out, like it's definitely going to be worth it, like especially if you can get 6 cards off, which is going to like charge our super up quite a lot. Anyway guys, so let's jump into the next game. Okay guys, so moving into the last Brawl game now. You notice this is a recording of this game. Sorry about that, I did record it live, but the recording messed up, so I have to do it like this instead. So Nita is going to be a pretty decent matchup for Tara. You can play it, you can win the match every time if you play it right. So I did say earlier on in the video that it is 17 cards. It is actually 13 cards to charge a super as Tara. So that's like 4 shots from close range, hitting every card, and then an extra card. So another thing I wanted to mention is that getting a really good like pull for one person is much better than going for like multiple people and missing them. If you can just chain your super, which is what Tara is about, so doing that is just going to help you so much, and like getting that pull over and over again and keep cycling is going to be so helpful. Anyway guys, let's hop into the gem grab games. Okay guys, so jumping into the first gem grab game. So Tara is going to be a lane brawler in gem grab. So in this matchup against Shelly, Tara counters Shelly. It's going to be outranging Shelly. Shelly obviously counters tanks. Tara's not a tank. So this is one of the best matchups for Tara. We're playing this pretty aggro. As soon as you can get in the bush here, you can really start to do work. I see the Gene's coming here, so I'm just going to move back here. A nice play from Spen there to take them out. So just going to dodge shots here. Again, going to play it pretty slow at the start. Going to try and get our super. Now we've got our super. We're going to use the bush really effectively here, and just hide in it. It's going to provide a lot of like pressure on the enemies, because they know you're in the bush somewhere, but they don't know exactly where you are. They know you've got super as well, so they have to kind of stay clear of the bush. That pull was really bad on my part. Never recommend pulling into grass if you don't know exactly where they are. So definitely a misplay from me then, but something that you guys can learn like on, and that can teach you kind of not to do that. Definitely want to pull when you know exactly you're going to get them, and then that's going to help you like cycle your super, as I was saying earlier. Here, and I can pull the share, just going to pull them then. Going to get my pet down as well. The pet is going to be so helpful in just healing you. But at this point, we got countdown. It's pretty much a one game. She's going to take out the Carl, but it doesn't really matter. That's going to be the win. Joe's going to pull the Shelley, but as a really good game, let's jump to the next game. Okay, guys, so jumping into the next game, up against a really strong comp here, so Anita, a Tara, and also a Poco. We're gonna be on this right lane here. It's pretty good at scouting it out, so it's pretty good for us here. Me trying to charge our super there. Again, we're just like against Poco. Poco doesn't have enough DPS, so you can kind of run into him, and like you're gonna charge your super. So it's definitely worth it for you. We didn't come up against any spikes or 8-bits, but the spikes and 8-bits definitely completely counter Tara. Again, we're just gonna run into the Poker then, knowing that we have high DPS, and it's going to be way better for us to charge our super. So at this point, we're doing really well again. We just pull him then, or yeah, we get pull here. We have 6 gems. Tara's not going to be the worst brawler to have 6 gems with, because if you have that pull, you can use the pet to heal and things like that. So at this point, we're doing really well. We could pull the Poker here, but we don't know exactly where it is, and as we learned earlier, we don't want to waste that pull, so we're just going to keep it here, and now we can kind of push up and put a lot more pressure on them with this pull. Spen is going to hit a nice super here. Don't know why Drage pulled him, but he did. And as you can see here, we do have super, and we can just pull the Poker here. Going to pull him in closer, so Poker is a really good matchup. It has as a brawler with low DPS and a lot of health, so when you pull him, you're going to be able to kill him every single time, and you're going to be able to charge a super back a lot of the way, which is going to allow you to like cycle the super, as I was talking about earlier, which is so important into like in success with Tara. Anyway, guys, let's jump into the last gem grab game. Okay, guys, moving into the last game of the video, up against a Rosa, a Tara, and also a Jean. So pretty similar comp, a really strong comp on this map. So talking of matchups, Spen's gonna be on the Rosa here. It's a good matchup for him. I'm just gonna be on the Tara. Obviously I'm going to be trying to outplay this Tara. So here I get sneaky, but I get taken out. Obviously Tara has a super slow reload speed, and I didn't get the reloads quick enough, and obviously the Tara has a grass head, so he has the best side here. So just going to be trying to do our best. Looks like I get caught out by the Rosa and get taken out, but it's fine. We got our super. Another thing that I want to mention is if you are, say, on 1,000 health and you're going to die, don't just waste your super. It's going to take you maybe 30 seconds to a minute to get your super back, so you're not going to waste it. There's no point of wasting it. It takes you so long to get. You have to get really good value out of every super and cycle it as much as possible. So that I think we got 2 shots or maybe even 3. So we got pretty good cycle value there. Nice pull from Drage then. We're just going to be shooting the Rosa here. Spen's going to help us out, but he does miss here. We're going to pull the Rosa here. Here we split off with, from Spen. We're going to keep our super. Again, that's another point where I could have rushed my super if I wasn't like an experienced Tara player and wasted my super. But I decided to keep it. And yeah, I don't waste it. Gonna have to push up here. I dodged the pull then. Not even sure why I dodged then, but a super great pull from Drage here. I haven't really had to like a need to use my pull, but I can keep it. Like I didn't waste it. Nice super from Spen then, and yeah, and it looks like we're just gonna pick up the win here. Not really much they can do. Spen is gonna miss the super, but at this point we've won, and I can use my super then. But yeah, pretty good game. Just remember not to waste your super. If you're really low, and try and charge it back and cycle it as much as possible. Okay guys, so that's going to be the end of the video there. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any specific questions, for example like how to win certain matchups, or just other questions with Tara, leave them in the comments. I will try and help you out as much as possible. But apart from that, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.